So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out. Those look like ectogenic chambers. There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some data that said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later they traded some with Zero Dawn for a copy of the Apollo database.
So these were extras?
Yeah, maybe.
"236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve."
Maybe this one.
Nothing.
"236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve."
How about this?
Empty again.
"236 containers in storage.
Okay, let's try this.
Nothing. What about that number in the distress signal?
"236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number."
Aloy. It's you. skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove it. This implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through the wall on the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? See if it has any weak spots. more. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Erend!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend. Erend, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Whoa! Spectre's not budging from that spot. I'm gonna be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. It's no good. Gotta go.
Not you! Don't get that stuff on you. I can keep this going. Boom! Well, I should have seen that coming. You aren't winning this battle, you lump. And again. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Snow crunch under my boots. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered. The tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit, plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn trained you. And you?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to. That they must have made me so I could do what they were. Reboot Earth. For their own benefit.
So you know about the
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise. How did you
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them, even if I were to run. Then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical I saw...
You said you saw an opportunity. What did you do?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Banis dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking...
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter, I also sent the encrypted Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they...
Well done. You said you were born on the way...
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored...
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA.
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to act. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate...
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my...
To have all that knowledge... You said you spent years... Was the...
But air would have...
Wait, before...
Only what... If I were...
Alright, I think that's enough for now.
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location! Of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything.
Hey, you're here now, right?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here.
I'll come back later.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia. Hey.
I suppose.
It's...
Yeah.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds.
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to...
I wouldn't say... Did you speak with...
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought it'd be better if Zoe and... No use crowding someone when...
What are you working on?
I'm still figuring out how to read... Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me... But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a... But I'll get up to speed.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archival rods being used to harness lightning during... Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Hey. You and Errand okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay?
Just trying to take it one step.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
It's good to see you and...
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift. And to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's
I tried explaining what a clone is to Errand. Then Zoe said something about two trees coming from one seed.
I see everyone settling.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds. Says a home should always spring. I asked Errand to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
Aloy.
Hey.
You mean after meetings, but isn't you? Guess this must be even
A little.
Varl said she
Maybe. What else have you been up?
I've been studying Gaia's... I wanted to understand why Imagine my surprise when I looked into this and found out it helped create all machines. In a way, the Utaru owe Hafez as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make... You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought...
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that it's hard to imagine that machines like Storm... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus... I need to get going.
May the land...
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced. comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more... more sub-functions to get.
Pam Wupata!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
There is something I'd like. It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted...
I think there's a way to heal them. Once again, provide plain song. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, they're deranged.
That's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped.
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the...
If all goes well. But
we'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you...
Good. Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Where'd Kotallo go?
I see you, champion. Sit, please. I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning. Ground made
Safe
of metal?
travels, champion.
If you walk
There
by,
might be a
you'll
cauldron.
miss out on a good trade.
And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides. Take another look around. See if I can find anything else. Fire's wasted on the machine. I wonder what this shrine is for. Maybe then the rest will retreat. And down!
It's over for you!
I should take them to Duca when I can. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here. Empty. Suppose we'll be causing any more trouble? Must be part of Cyclops. If I can get its data, I can reconnect it with the dome back at the base. Maybe I can climb something and jump onto the drone.
Taking you with me. Going down. Got it.
I need to get the data from the drone. I wonder what they used all these machines for. Old ruin built into the cliff. I wonder what's inside. There's some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around. A metal flower. I don't think I can get past those vines. Better leave it for now. Not much I can do without a way past those vines. I guess I should come back later. That Oseram camp Talana and I were trying to find should be around here. Smoke. Could be from a camp. Maybe I should check it out. Some kind of Oseram camp? How'd they end up out here?
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. The girl's maladjusted.
I know you see me.
Yeah.
Looks like we have company.
I must be
Why not
closing in
rest
on the
for a
signal.
moment, friend?
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. I could always check out the ruins myself. Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. The name's Porguff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of poor expeditioners and purveyors.
What am I saving you?
Death and despair must. See, this grand expedition here has, not far from here, there's a secret, a passage of the old ones. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to fight, but days later only one man turned up. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as they died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was... There was also a body. One of your delvers, I guess, but... no sign...
Keep your voice down, will you? They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're...
You lost half your crew and you're worried...
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something. And besides, now that you're here, help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on...
Was there a Karja traveling with your expedition?
We always pick up a few travelers on the road. A Karja, never learn their names, though. They don't stick around long. But I have a scout who might know. Likes to hold. He's right over there, chatting up there. Don't remember her joining the...
Thanks. So this camp...
What operation? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition... The delve is right out beyond those... But now the crew refuses to but they've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere.
Yeah. How did you learn about this?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as... All right, fine. I heard about 3 Oseram who knew a way to bypass those... Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how...
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough... But someone has to take the first plunge, establish... Set up a reliable supply route, guard the...
Figures the Oseram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
What do you know about this area?
Well... North of here, you got the... I heard rumor they drink blood and stuff. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sand. All guarded by machines. So fierce that you'll wish you had a swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tenakth venture into the room. Only the bravest explorers did.
Like yourself.
Of course.
I'll see what I can do. For the crew trapped here with you.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supply. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds.
I'll bring it back.
I'd appreciate it.
Might look peaceful.
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at...
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Ahmad...
He joined up with our expedition right after we made camp here. I set out. I also made peace offerings to the Tenakth for Amadis wanted me to ask around about someplace.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tenakth, somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but...
What happened when you went through...
Nothing. Our crews, everyone here was part of the aside from some pitch-black past, whatever befell the sick.
I'm looking into it.
Much appreciated.
Did Amadis say anything about...
Afraid not.
Sounds like him.
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had... But then again...
So you're a scout for this crew?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
There are more of you?
They're the ones we followed out. And then there are all the other folk who broke away as soon as we got to salvagers.
Just how many?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. Seems like they've been patrolling the heard all about the rebellion from the Tenakth up in Scalding. That's the Desert Clan's capital.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart.
Hope you find...
Okay, I'll...
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tenakth territory to find this guy?
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the Lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine. I'll lay low, north of the...
If I have to eat more stew one more time...
Right? Apparently, you're not the only one.
There's the entrance to the tunnel Korgoth mentioned. I need to find his missing expedition. A clear path, back east. That sound must be a Tallneck. What'd I get for a cool breeze? Tallneck looks damaged. I should take a closer look. This looks like Oseram gear. What are they doing here? These legs look too difficult to climb. I'll have to find another way. That doesn't look good. I should check it out. Looks like the Oseram used some kind of harpoon to take this machine down. It must have attacked the camp. Maybe my focus can help me figure out why. These Oseram were killed by machines. So the one they took down wasn't alone. These are Tallneck antennas. The Oseram must have stripped them somehow. A harpoon. With anchors? Were they? They were trying to take down that Tallneck. So the Oseram wanted to weigh down that Tallneck and strip it for parts. The machines must have caught them in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take down the Tallneck myself and try to repair it on the ground. It won't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed. System reboot. So an override might fix the Tallneck. All the more reason to bring it down. Anchor to the Tallneck's weak spots. And I need more. I also must have set up other ballistas. I just gotta find them. There's probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that Tallneck. Hello to you too! Looks like the shooting got to this one too. Not my chance! Another ballista. And it's got one of the anchors I need. Should weigh down enough. Machines. I need to hurry. I already attached an anchor here. I need to get more in the area. I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area. I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area. That weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it. This big guy. No sign of the missing expedition. I need to find a way to get further in. Okay. Should be able to blow up that fire gleam. still alive in here.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
Yes. Someone did.
Good. At least, I'm not alone.
Rest easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on. Burrowers. We knew of Porgo's missing expedition. That Osric. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers. for later. Check what my focus sees, maybe. Well, that got something's attention. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. Rockbreaker. It must have attacked the Ossar instead of passing through. won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Oseram must have entered the canyon on the eastern side. I better take a look. I'll fill up while I can. That wall looks like it came down when the rockbreaker attacked. They must have trapped the Oseram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. Trying to get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris. Should be clear now. I better let Porgriff know. I think I'm back in no man's land. Now it'll be easier to go back and...
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in Camp Nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number of the crew by half. Oh, and can't forget the Savior's Delve.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert.
Might just break
especially the southwest.
And once the Delve's up and running, the
One of our
sharks will come
scouts
pouring
ran
in.
into some nasty Tenakth down there. The kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever.
You're back! How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it! And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Sorry, didn't find it.
Oh. I see. Well, not every delve brings back riches, I suppose. Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the delve!
Riders earlier, How goes it, Hammerhead? Yeah, hey! Got work to do. Have you been in the delving and forging do not guarantee...